that right there is Kingdom Coaster, which means I am at Dutch Wonderland. This is a park that I haven't visited in probably nearly 15 years now. This is one of like my original first ever parks that I went to. Went here a few times as a kid, and now that I'm working at Hershey and get a employee discount to here, I'm finally back to get the missing credits, mainly Kingdom Coaster behind me and also Merlin's Mayhem over there. So just waiting by to catch a shot of Kingdom Coaster going by, but soon we'll be heading on into the park. Another little piece of nostalgia for me. Right over here is the campground. So the reason why I visited this place as a kid was actually because back in the day we actually had an RV. We would always take it around to parks. We went to Knoebels that way, Idlewild, even a Great Escape up in New York. But we actually stayed at this campground at least once. I have a distinct memory of us being somewhere over there because I remember watching Kingdom Coaster going by. And I have a distinct memory of us watching Goonies in the RV TV. And then also catching lightning bugs over on this field, because I guess at night there's always just a ton over here. Before we head in, one little, leftover of the time that Dutch Wonderland was owned by Hershey is that the heights are actually categories. So similar to how Hershey's, miniatures, Kisses, Reese's, Hershey, Twizzler, Jolly Rancher, it's named after different gemstones. So I'm a ruby, but I guess I'm also a diamond. Blue diamond. Now made it into the park. Yeah, like I said, it's been 15 years since I've been here. I definitely remember going in there as a kid, on the train, but yeah, all of that is brand new to me. So yeah, I think now I'm gonna head on in, do the coasters. So I've already done Joust. In fact, Joust is very significant. As of my memory, it is the first coaster that I ever rode. So I'll probably just ride it again just for old time's sake, but my main goals here are Merlin's Mayhem and Kingdom Coaster, and maybe a few other rides. I might try the log flume or the train or the monorail, or even the Skyview, because I know how to operate one of those, because Hershey has the exact same one, and it moves just as slow.
Magical flying machine. Mayhem has flown off again, and this is the only way we can find it. It could be anywhere, so keep your eyes open. Come on in, right through here. I'm glad you came today.
Get up.
Don't matter.
Say that. Oh my gosh.
Did Merlin's Mayhem twice, once in the back, once in the front. That was pretty solid and surprisingly well themed for a small park like this. I didn't realize till the second time that, so they have in the loose storage bin lockers, little screen that was just sitting there, okay, what's this for? And then I realized when you're exiting, it plays a little video because everybody's going over there to get their stuff so they can play a video. And it's different each time. They have multiple videos to show. Also, this ride has multiple stints, so when you dive in the final tunnel over kind of the other side of the station, they blast smoke, so you get smoke smell. And then as you make this final turn, you get the waft of the Annie Anns. Which, yep, I guess Dutch Wonderland joins the ranks of Universal and every Cedar Fair park with having Annie Anns, so gets a point for me. Also, it's like, we're in Dutch country, you gotta have good pretzels. Anyway, now time to head over to Kingdom Coaster. Alright, just got on back row Zen ride on Kingdom Coaster. Yeah, you can definitely tell it's the first CCI because they forgot to bank some stuff there. But pretty solid wooden coaster. I'm gonna head on again because, yeah, like you saw, there's no line for this, so I'll go ahead and do the front row this time. We got some info boards here for the 60th anniversary of Dutch Wonderland. They got a little history of Kingdom Coaster construction footage. There's construction photo. Got another ride on Kingdom Coaster, front row. Shout out to the ride ops. They saw my Stormer hat and they're asking about Hershey, you know, how that opening and closing times, when days are busy or not busy. Tip: weekdays are actually not that bad at Hershey, especially this past year, or this year. Anyway, now it's time to head on to Joust, which, like I said earlier, is, I guess you could say, credit number 1. This was, as far as my memory goes, my first coaster. There's a chance I probably rode like a small coaster before that, but in terms of my memory and what I count for credits, this is credit number 1. So, be good to get back on where it all started. Joust was fun, so now that I've done all the coasters here, I think I'll be doing some other rides. Definitely cool seeing all these weird rides, and some of them, like, okay, I just got a nostalgia bomb from that thing over there. I feel like I rode that when I was a kid. A lot of this stuff. I want to go back to that, like, island. They used to have, like, this Ferris wheel just kind of, like, sitting out on its own in the middle of the island. I think it's gone, but I still want to go back there. May have time, I'll do, like, the boat ride, or the, I think there's like a car ride that can go through back there. But yeah, I got about an hour left, so I'll try to do as many of these other rides as I can. I'm definitely going to go on the monorail, I think, next, because that ride I do remember going on as a kid, and also gets good views of the park. Got the whole back car to myself. Even the back row faces out backwards. Yeah, how is it that Dutch Wonderland's monorail actually looks so far better than the Hershey monorail?
Please step back. The doors will now be closing. Thank you.
Like, they actually have, like, full doors. Big doors, too. Like, I was actually able to drive the monorail at Hershey, so... yeah, ours is definitely showing its age. Fun ride to operate, though.
And keep your hands inside the car at all times during the whole ride. Thank you.
So just get off the monorail. I just now noticed, look very closely, you can see the Capital Blue Cross logo. But just like the Hershey Park monorail, that's what used to be the sponsor for it. Also, talk about low clearance. So that's probably only like maybe 7 or 8 feet tall clearance. It's probably even shorter over there, but yeah, pretty good monorail. Now, one thing I definitely remember is the Wonder House. If you don't know what the Wonder House is, basically it's Houdini's Great Escape, but without a big building, and it's very small. I also remember I remember definitely doing these, probably, I know I did these at like Knott's, but I guess they have them here. Yeah, although it looks like it's closed. There's nobody over here, and I definitely can't do it anymore. But yeah, I'm feeling so much nostalgia just walking around here, remembering all this stuff. You have just like a random kind of lonely path around the outside next to this creek. Wow. Yeah, but yeah, I've pretty much done most of the things I want to do here. Oh yeah, I want to do the log flip. Oh, up there is the new teacups. They told us about that at East Coaster, that they were getting teacups this year. And over here's the water park too. Never been inside there though. So I'm about to do Dragon's Lair, which is kind of like one of their water rides or boat thing. And I looked up on Log Ride here. Who's the main factor of this? It's like International Amusement Devices. The same people that built this also built Colossus at Magic Mountain. Great. Found the iguana. The eighth wonder of the world, the backside of water! So Duke's Lagoon was actually pretty cool. Definitely like a nice kind of jungle cruise light. Anyway, I think I kind of have to do the Sky Ride. This is the ride that I actually know how to operate the most. I mean, look kind of similar, like that's all the same. The thing in the middle is the same. All the e-stop buttons are in the exact same spots. And the cars are all the same. Although this is actually has 2 stations. Ooh! A novel concept for Hershey. A transport ride that actually takes you somewhere. But let's head on. So I just asked the ride up as I was leaving, how long is one way? And he says about 15 minutes. Well, the park closes at 7 and it is 6:43, so this might be my last ride, depending on how fast this thing goes. I know this ride is infamously slow, and yeah, I'm starting to feel that now. definitely remember seeing diving shows here. No, I know apparently it is a very popular thing. I mean, it's been going on for a while, and they talked about it during East Coaster. Wish I could have seen one today, but I'm only here for like the last 2 hours, so I think the last show started before I left, or before I got here. Alright, did the Skyway. I got about 5 minutes to get on one more thing. I think I'm gonna make it the log flume, make that the last thing of the day. Just did the log flume. That was a decent sized log flume. It's weird, the layout with like the one hill and then the second hill. Well, if one looks like Shoot the Rabbits at Cedar Point, but also it kind of looks like Catapult Falls, I think, where it has like the one small hill, which is like, if you like kind of squint in it, it looks like an airtime hill, like with a launch like Catapult Falls is gonna have. Hopefully I'll get there soon. But yep, now the park is closed. So that does it for this little trip to Dutch Wonderland. I really wish I could spend some more time here, mainly to revisit old memories, trying to remember all the old rides I used to do here, and just kind of explore the rest of the park. There was a whole, back exploration island that I never even got to go back into. But this is like a really nice, like, small family kids park. It isn't like too corporatized, I guess you could say. Maybe like Sesame Place or places like Peppa Pig, or heck, maybe even the Universal Park. This is kind of like that, but if it had like that Knoebels family-owned feel to it, which I actually kind of like. But to wrap things up, make sure you do the usual: like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to also follow at Blue Diamond Coasters on both Instagram and TikTok. And until next time, actually, I think there's one other place I want to go check out. It's right over there. So if you didn't know about the area, right next door to Dutch Wonderland is the Cartoon Network Hotel. I mean, the rooms are basically like a very detailed and themed Red Roof Inn. I think it used to be a Red Roof Inn until it became Cartoon Network. But I decided to check the place out, and also I might go to the restaurant in here. So I was calling the restaurant earlier just to ask if it's open to non-hotel guests, and now I can see why they didn't answer. Yeah, I asked them up front and they said it's closed. Kind of a bummer. Looks pretty nice though. Fancy. Chowder? Wow, yeah, they have like a lot of, like, this hotel's mainly like, kind of, Steven Universe, Powerpuff Girls, Gumball. But yeah, that's the first I've seen anything from a regular show there. Chowder. Also, yeah, a lot of Adventure Time, which I didn't really watch a whole lot of Adventure Time, but I did watch a lot of regular show and Gumball. and now I just see clips from Chowder. My favorite Cartoon Network show is Clone Wars, which is definitely not going to be anywhere here. So the restaurant wasn't open, but still pretty cool to look at the lobby of the hotel. The rooms probably aren't the best. I mean, I think this place used to be a Red Roof Inn, so that's probably the quality of the rooms, but still cool to see basically the current version of, I guess, the Nick Hotel that used to be in Orlando. But until next time, this is Blue Diamond Coasters. Later.